Welcome! So welcome to All Things Carrots. This is a carrot masterclass. We're going to run through 3 of our favourite ways and quite original ways to use carrots.
Well, I think it's 3 of our favourite but slightly different ones. How many people have heard of carrot smoked salmon? How many people have heard of carrot pesto? And how many people have heard of carrot chocolate and banana muffins?
And the context of this is a lot of people know where you've got 3 carrots, they're stuck in the back of the fridge, you don't know what to do with them. These are ways to do it. And these are inspired by our new book, The Veg Box. It comes out in June and it's to help you to save money by wasting less. Because 30% of the food you buy, you actually waste. We've gone through the 10 most common veg. We've done 10 ways using 10 ingredients or less. And these are 3 examples of what we do.
Okay, first up we're going to make a carrot chocolate and banana muffin. So these are kind of like a healthier way to get veg into your kids. They're muffin, they're nice, they're tasty, they're easy to make and straightforward. First let's soak our flax seeds. So I've got 2 tablespoons of ground flax. In on top of that 6 tablespoons of water. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that'll coagulate and function a bit like an egg. That'll help bind it, hold it together and give it body.
Okay, time to mix our wet ingredients together.
Into a blender. If you don't have a blender, you can just use a fork. I have 120 ml of neutral tasting oil, 150 ml of maple syrup or syrup of choice.
And in case you're wondering about a neutral tasting oil, I would go with a sunflower oil or some type of vegetable oil. Olive oils tend to have a strong flavour which you don't want in your muffins, so vegetable oil or sunflower oil. And a cheap one, not necessarily a high grade one, because high grade ones have a taste to them.
Okay, get your sous chef or your baking accomplice or your friend to grate
Sous
2
chef,
carrots.
Sous chef now.
So 200 grams of carrot, just grate it. This is going to be the body. Do kind of the larger grating side, but you can do it the fine one too. While your twin is doing that, take 2 ripe bananas, preferably ones with brown dots to indicate it's really sweet. Peel them, and in they go. 1. In goes our flax egg. Okay, we're gonna blend this until smooth. If you don't have a blender, simply take a fork and mash the banana and mix it all together. The banana will help emulsify the oil and the syrup until you get this lovely smooth texture like this. So I have 200 grams of self-raising flour. Into that, we're gonna put in our 200 grams of grated carrot.
Yeah, in they go.
In goes our wet ingredients. This is kind of fun. I was like this.
Now we're just going to take a wooden spoon and fold it all together. The difference between muffins and cupcakes is in muffins you're literally just bringing it all together.
Okay, one of the best things you can do for your health is add diversity. So I got 50 grams of walnuts. These are obviously shelled
Fantastic
walnuts.
for your brain. Really, really good
Just
for your
crush
brain
them
health.
up. I've got 100 grams of dark chocolate. I'm going to go in with 3/4 of it now. Good to go. These are chocolate chips. These are just going to reward you for eating your carrots. As you'll see, the batter is a little bit tight, so I'm going to put 50 ml of oat milk in, just so there's a little bit less viscosity to it. Okay, you want your batter where it's brought together, but there is a little bit of hang time in it. Easiest way to load. So
That's called hang time when it's
Okay, we've preheated our oven to 200 degrees Celsius. We have taken a 12 muffin tin and we have taken beautiful little cupcake cases. Go big, small, go whatever size you like.
And we're not gonna overfill them because they will rise a little bit.
Okay, I've got another great top tip. That 1/4 of chocolate chips that you left, just put a few on the top. It just adds a bit of indulgence to your muffins, and whenever in season they go, "Oh, chocolate muffin." But little do they know, there are carrots hiding inside. Other little thing, take a few walnuts, just put a little bit in the top. Just adds a little bit more variety. Okay, preheat our oven to 200 degrees Celsius. This is a fan assisted oven and we're gonna bake it for 25 to 30 minutes until they're golden and a skewer comes out dry.
Okay, here are the delicious carrot muffins. We've taken them out, left them cool, and we've eaten one of them. Sorry about that. But they're delicious. They really, really are. Fantastic.
Top tip with muffins is just let them cool, because if you eat them when they're not cool, they're gonna fall apart a little like this here. But just to show you, look, the melted chocolate, the carrot inside. They're a great way of getting more veg into your kids while having a treat, but just adding a little bit of goodness.
But what happens if you don't have kids? Can you just eat them? They're great for your inner kid. That's right. Okay, for the second dish, we are going to make carrot smoked salmon with cream cheese. Sounds mad, but trust me, this tastes fantastic.
We were out fishing this morning and we caught 2 carrots. And in case you're wondering, yes, it is chocolate on David's mouth.
Oh, sorry. They didn't notice. You're just paying attention. You're just trying to be the better twin. Okay, anyway, right, first up here, we're taking our freshly caught carrots. Okay, freshly cooked carrots, there they are there. And we're going to sprinkle a bit of salt on them. What temperature is our oven at? Our oven's at 200 degrees.
How long are we going to bake them for?
About 40 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, boom. So in they go, into the oven. Okay, so here's our freshly baked carrots. I'm going to leave them cool now for about 15 minutes, just until they are cool. Okay, so I've left my carrots to cool, so it probably takes about 20 minutes, but quite important step for this. Next, we're going to use a peeler. A peeler is going to give us this distinctive smoked salmon, like a strips of salmon. So taking your peeler, the outer layer will be a little bit tough. We're not going to use that one so much. But you'll see now here, look. See, it starts to give that beautiful orange salmony kind of look to it. As I go deeper into it, it'll start to look even better. Okay, now just to make the marinade, I've got 200 ml of water, just regular tap water, in it goes. A tablespoon of tamari, in it goes. I'm going to go in with 2 teaspoons of smoked paprika. I'm going to give a nice kind of smoky taste to it. And final one, this is quite an interesting ingredient. So this is just a nori sheet. I'm literally going to blend this in a blender until it becomes like a powder, like so. And see here it is, like a powder. I just did this earlier. And I'm going to add a little bit of that to our dressing. That's going to give a nice kind of taste of the sea or sense of the sea to our carrot smoked salmon. What I'm going to do first is just add a tiny pinch of salt in it. Just going to help evaporate any more of the moisture out of the carrot. And then I'm literally going to soak it in here. And you want to kind of leave it marinate for as long as you can, really. It'll last for probably 4 days in your fridge. I typically, you can use it within 3 to 4 hours. You can even use it straight away, but best to leave it marinate. I typically make it and leave it in a jar, and I'll leave it in the fridge and eat it for the next number of days. And just to show you how I serve it, I'm going to do a couple of slices of, this is a delicious vegan soda bread from our own bakery. We've got a vegan cream cheese, delicious. Yeah, there's a bit of cream cheese on the top. Traditionally, so carrot and smoked salmon would be a very traditional, or not carrot, but smoked salmon on soda bread would be a very traditional kind of Irish. At Christmas, Mom used to always make this. So this is our vegan version of this, which actually the parents all. So what we're just going to do here is just going to fish out some of our carrot smoked salmon. Definitely make sure to remove the nori, just scrape it all off it. Okay, so here's strips of our smoked salmon. You can see it really does look the bee's knees or the cat's pajamas. Okay, here we go. Vegan carrot smoked salmon. If you're enjoying this, our new book, The Veg Box, is out in June. It's available for pre-order, and we do go through the 10 most common veg. We use them 10 ways, using 10 ingredients. We literally make tons of pesto here in Pearville every week. Today, we're gonna walk you through a carrot pesto. The idea might sound crazy, might sound ridiculous, but it works wonderfully. Yeah, the secret is, do you know what the secret is, Dave? Having a good food processor, having a decent, roasting your carrots well. Okay, so carrot, as you know, it's the second sweetest of all veg. So by caramelizing it, we're going to take the sugars through the Maillard reaction to create more flavor. And that's a really important part of it. So what we did is we took 200 grams of carrots, chopped them up nice and finely, put a little bit of salt, a little bit of oil, and roasted them until they are slightly charred like this. Okay, into a food processor, not a blender, a food processor, we're going to add our roasted carrots. We have 100 grams of nut of choice. We're using pine nuts. You can use cashew nuts. 1.5 cloves of garlic. 150 ml of olive oil or oil of choice. 1 tablespoon of balsamic vinegar. And a good handful of fresh basil leaves. So make sure and take the leaves off the stalk. Monsieur Flynn, it is about precision.
Absolument, mais c'est an organic process.
Put in the stalk, Monsieur Flynn.
I think it's nice to give it the stalk. Anyway,
there you are, your choice. Take the stalks out, leave them on, your call. Excuse the French accents, we love you, France. Take the lid, pop the lid on, and blend. Okay, point to note, if you do like homogeneous pesto and you're kind of a texturophobe, blend it till super smooth. However, I think a bit of texture is really important with pesto. That means like a few chunks.
Yeah, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, obviously salt is really important, so go with approximately 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt. I'm using a coarse sea salt, so it will actually be less volume. So beautiful texture. We've left this kind of nice and chunky, so you can actually distinguish and see that there's carrot and pine nut in it. It does look amazing, smells fantastic. And for anyone Irish watching, it looks slightly like the Irish flag. This is St. Patrick's favourite. Okay, take sourdough. This is from our bakery, which Danny baked today. Take your pesto, a good dollop of it. And serve whatever you like. Like if you like, Dave wants to put a bit of avocado on it. I quite like just hoeing into it as it is. That's a verb, to hoe. I hoe, you hoe, together we hoe. Yo ho ho.
I hoe into pesto.
You're gonna try it?
Oh, it's lovely. There's nice acidity to it, nice sweetness, nice earthiness.
Lovely bread.
It's lovely pesto though, isn't it? Okay, another way to do it is to pop a bit of avocado on top and a little bit of cherry tomato.
Carrot pesto, you'd never think this
Which
carrot.
do you think? Which sandwich do you prefer? The big fudge or the heel with
Oh,
loads of
that's what I'm
pesto?
trying to sell yours.
Or this decadent one with a little bit of the avocado in the tomato.
There you go, carrots 3 ways. Hope you enjoyed this. We adore this. Next week we're going to be cooking with another veg, and I hope you're enjoying this masterclass series. It's really
We
fun
have
to
done
do. Aubergine, we have done leek, and this is carrot. And these are all inspired by our new book, The Veg Box. We've taken the 10 most common veg. We've done 3 so far, and we've done them 10 ways using 10 ingredients. It's a celebration of all things vegetables, helping you to save money by wasting less.
The link down below is to pre-order, and thank you for watching. Thank you for being part of this channel, and we send you.
Yeah, I hope you found these good, because we've really enjoyed them.
Bye.